Welcome back, everyone, to your favorite theme park podcast, Coasters and Bro-Sters. First time we've ever used that sound effect on the board. As you can see today, we got a special guest with us. We have Austin from Park Hoppers Radio. So welcome, Austin.
How you guys doing? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're glad to have you on. Are you from Ohio?
I am actually. Yeah, I'm originally from Ohio.
Nice. I am too. I'm not going to ask you what part, you don't have to dox yourself, but there we go. And 2 Ohio natives. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So, Austin, do you want to just give the listeners and maybe even me a little bit of background on exactly what Park Hoppers Radio is?
Yeah, so Park Hoppers Radio, we started 3 years ago. Inspiration after we did our Universal trip for our 21st birthdays. So Owen and I started our podcast, and then, podcast is doing well. Started posting on TikTok, and so we've been traveling around the United States. Not anything outside the United States yet, but just going to parks, documenting them, reviewing them, and just making some memories, man. But we recently hit 100K on TikTok, so it's been a crazy ride. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of parks this year, a lot of new rides. But I mean, honestly, just going to parks all across the United States. So
you guys originally started as a podcast and then grew into like full-time social media creators.
Yeah, so we started with the podcast in 2022, and then I do all the social media stuff. So Owen just comes on the podcast with me, my co-host, and then Jackson is my other co-host now that came on a little bit later in the years of doing it. But yeah, so this is my full-time job now, and then I obviously have a part-time job. But yeah, during the summer seasons, this is what I do full-time. So
that's crazy. How many parks have you been to so far this summer?
I think I've been maybe 15. Yeah,
that's crazy.
15. Wow.
Is Kings Island your home park?
No, I'm in Michigan now. So
I see.
Yeah, so Michigan's Adventure is my home park. We were there yesterday with another creator, Just in Time for Thrills. But they were visiting. But no, it's Michigan's Adventure, sadly, is my home park.
I've never been there. What's it like there?
Think really small scale, down there. It's a family park. It's nice, really beautiful landscape. Nothing too major. We got one good wood coaster and Shivering Timbers. But it's a beautiful park. It's a great family park. But a lot of people like to rag on it. But I think it's slightly underrated.
Yeah, I've never been there. So how is Hannah incorporated with Park Hoppers Radio?
So Hannah's, that's Park Hoppers Hannah. So shout out to her. She came on our podcast. Well, she came on our team early this year. I'd say maybe February, March area. She's kind of our marketing person. It's hard because we all have different roles. We all work together, in tandem together. But, she helps with, behind the scenes stuff, getting when we went down to Disney, getting all the, emailing the parks, talking to these representatives, talking to media relations. But all the work behind the scenes, she does an amazing job. I couldn't do it without her.
No, yeah, I met her in person for the first time, maybe a month ago. But we had been you can go ahead.
Yeah, she was in Orlando, I think 6 times this summer. So she works for colleges dorm mom and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And so the summer she's all off. But yeah, she was in Orlando 6 times this summer. I was so jealous.
Yeah, I met her in July, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm going to be here in next week again." I was like,
"Yeah, I was
all right. I love it, dude. It's awesome."
Yeah,
it's great.
So you guys are both in Orlando, right? You guys are full time.
We both live in Orlando. I'm originally from Ohio.
Jeremy's originally from Oregon.
From Oregon,
oh,
so
wow.
Both. Okay. What do they call it when people move here?
Transplants.
Transplants. Yeah, we're both transplants. Don't tell any of the natives though, because they don't like when people move here anymore.
Yeah, I know. I've been hearing that. It's we were looking at moving down there, and then I was like, you know what? It's too hot. So
it's been
used to it.
Yeah, it's been pretty hot lately. This is actually my second time living here.
Okay.
And this second time around, when I moved back here in July, I felt like it's been so much hotter. I've been joking around on social media and stuff. I've been sweating so much more this second time around, and I've been joking that I think I might have a thyroid problem. I might need to go see a doctor or something because I've been sweating uncontrollably.
I think this summer, honestly, low-key has just been extremely hot. Every park visit we've had this year, it's 90, 95. It's some of our days were we went to Indiana Beach a few weeks ago. We were there for 4 hours. We're okay, we're done. So
yeah, it's been crazy. Thankfully, I work 9 to 5, so I'm mostly out in the evenings. That's during the week at least, but on the weekends, I'm either there in the morning or in the evening. You got to avoid that midday heat. It's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I my grandparents live like 20 minutes away from Disney property, so I know how hot it can get down there. So it's
Yeah, dude, it's been crazy. I was actually in Ohio over the weekend. I didn't go to any parks, but it was nice to get like a change of weather. All my siblings were talking about how hot it was, and then I was there, and I was just like, this is actually kind of a nice change of pace considering how hot it's been in Orlando, dude. It's been crazy.
Yeah, it was honestly nice this weekend. Like we did Michigan's Venture yesterday. It was like high of 72. It was perfect, honestly. I mean, there's people still at the water park though. I don't know what's up with us Michiganders, but
Yeah, they're crazy. I'm not a big Michigander, as you can tell by my crew neck I just got this actually over the weekend.
Yeah, my girlfriend wouldn't appreciate that. Yeah, when I moved up here, the first thing I got was a box full of Michigan stuff, and the first thing was a Michigan golf hat. And I'm like, oh, I can't tell the family.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Don't like that. No, but Austin, yeah, thanks for coming on, dude. We're gonna talk like everything theme parks, so we're just gonna get right into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's just start with Cedar Point, just because I know you have a lot of Cedar Point stuff on your page.
Yeah.
Have you done Siren's Curse yet?
Yeah, I did Siren's Curse. I did it mid-July. My friend flew in from California. I waited for him to ride it because we both wanted to ride it for the first time. Fantastic ride. Have you got to ride it yet?
No, I went to Cedar Point once this summer before I moved here, and it was like 2 weeks before it opened. I applied for their influencer program to do their media day, but I didn't get accepted. But no, I went like 2 days or 2 weeks before it opened.
Yeah, no, I'm on the same pathway. I don't think any Six Flags park will accept me for a media day after a few weeks ago, but we'll talk about that later. So,
but you thought about it now?
Yeah, no. So I was on the
Now I'm
news
curious.
recently. So they reached out to me and they like, hey, like we saw your page and stuff, and you're a local Michigan person, and it was Channel 13 News. And then they're like, hey, let's bring you on and talk about, like, are you upset about Michigan closing a month and a half early? But they brought me on the news for, like, it was like a 5-minute segment. But it was I'm like, I don't think I'll ever be invited to another media event after this. So,
Because you're on the news?
well, no, I mean, it was mainly me voicing my concerns as a pass holder
Oh.
about Michigan's adventure and the Six Flags brand as a whole. Because I don't know, it felt a little disingenuous with the way that they, like, I bought a season pass last year, promising events for this year, but like Michigan's adventure canceled their Halloween event, King's Dominion canceled their
I saw that.
Interesting.
so all these events are getting canceled. Then they're like, hey, on top of that, you also have to pay for the haunted houses attractions pass. I'm like, okay, I've been a pass holder for 14 years since I was a kid. When I'm like, I never had to pay for extra for haunted houses, but whatever. So
Are fans like unsettled with the way that Six Flags has been handling their purchase of Cedar Point and how they've been operating that park?
I would think so. Talking to people and just like seeing on Facebook and stuff, like Cedar Point groups, Kings Island groups and stuff like that. But no, a lot of people are definitely like people are talking on Facebook, like doing class action lawsuits and stuff against the park. It's
Really?
crazy.
Yeah, I did see what you were talking about, how they are changing some of the terms of their passes after people were already bought them, doing like a little bait and switch thing. I did see that.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I mean, but we'll see. I mean, they're working out the kinks. It's early in the they just merged last year. We're getting the full pass next year, which is, if you guys are listening, I don't know when this is gonna be posted, but $99 you get all the parks for next year. That's a crazy deal.
Right. Yeah, they're always doing crazy good deals.
Yeah. So, but no, Siren's Curse. I wrote it. That thing is phenomenal, man. Probably one of the smoothest rides I've ever been on in my life.
Yeah, when I was there, we were in line for Iron Dragon and they were testing it. You couldn't even hear the ride because it was so smooth. Like, it would release from the tilt and you couldn't even hear the roller coaster because it was just like such a new ride. It was like buttery smooth. You couldn't even hear the train going on the track. It was crazy.
Yeah, no, it was, one of the, like, we did both back row. There's on-ride audio. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but like, the on-ride audio is the entire length of the ride, not just the lift hill. But yeah, the effects are great. We did the fast lane queue, so we didn't get to see all the effects, but like there's water around it, there's puddle. I mean, it's supposed to be a lake you're diving into, the shipping containers and stuff. But yeah, it's honestly fantastic.
Yeah. What's your favorite ride at Cedar Point in general?
I would still say Steel Vengeance. I mean, it's still number one
that's
for me.
fine.
I was literally working on a video before we started, like the rankings for a YouTube video. But yeah, I would still think Steel Vengeance number one. That thing's phenomenal. It's king of their time.
Crazy. Steel Vengeance is crazy. I took my little brother to Cedar Point for the first time over the summer, and we did like a before and after video of like what he was gonna think of Steel Vengeance, and then his response after. Like the first thing he said is like, "That's so much better than Velocicoaster," because he loves Velocicoaster.
Fair. The
first thing he says is like, "That's so much better. That's the best roller coaster I've ever been on." So yes, Steel Vengeance is crazy.
Do you like that better than Gwazi?
I do, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna
think
say, yeah, I
Guaz
like
is
it better.
Such a short ride.
I don't like
the
Iron Gwazi.
duration is not very long. It's
Why-
intense. It's great, but
Why
it's not
don't
very
you
long.
like Iron Gwazi? Wait, I want to. Wait, why don't you like
Yeah.
Iron Gwazi?
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Rode it, and honestly, I just felt like it was an uncomfortable ride.
Okay,
I didn't
yeah,
really think
that's
it was
fair.
as smooth as normal as I was expecting for a newer ride. But I also,
That's fair.
after that big first drop, I just was kind of like, it's a mediocre coaster. It's not like everyone was hyping it up down here, making it sound like it was the best coaster in Florida. And I was like, I don't know. I still
It's a
like
lot of people's
Velocicoaster
number
better.
ones like that I've met. Like it's surprising. Like it's like maybe like top 15 for me, maybe. But like
I don't even think it's my favorite coaster at Busch Gardens down here, honestly.
yeah, it's I don't know. Without Gwazi though, I don't know. Busch Gardens having a rough year this year in terms of I don't know. I've heard the operations are really rough this year, so I mean, you know, maybe it'll change. But
Yeah, Jeremy and I are big fans of SeaWorld's coasters.
They're great.
SeaWorld is I've been telling people it's so people are sleeping on SeaWorld, man. Like that park's fantastic. You got a great collection of coasters. It's not expensive at all.
No, it's not.
Like you can
Oh,
get
they
a
got
season
great
pass.
holder perks too.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. You get like Hannah has the season pass. We went down when we were down there in May. The pass holder perks are fantastic.
I still get emails 'cause I used to be a pass holder there.
Yeah.
They're always giving away free tickets. They're always doing deals to try to get me back to
stuff
resubscribe to
in
my
the
pass.
mail.
They're giving stuff away all the time.
Literally get stuff in the mail says please come back. I'm like, I want to, but I don't at the same time. Like the pass is cheap and
That's true.
the rides are good, but when you're buying stuff in the park, the extra charge they cost you for every single purchase is just like, okay. I mean, their food is
Yeah.
very expensive, but I will say their food is probably the best of the
Yeah, if you get their food pass, it's worth it.
worth it. The 50
But their
bucks a day
standalone meals are very expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. They're like what $22, 20
Around
bucks?
there, yeah.
Yeah,
like
it's
$20 to
crazy how
$30.
expensive theme park food's gotten. I get it. You know they got to charge the money, but it's like it's crazy that a burger's $22.
Right? I ate at Richter's Burgers in Universal Studios last week.
Yeah.
It's like $22. I didn't even
Yeah,
get a drink.
That's
I did.
That's crazy.
I did get a drink. It was like $25 with my annual pass discount. Like imagine you're a family of 5 eating there. It's like $125 for a
Just
quick
for
service
lunch.
restaurant.
Just for lunch. Imagine you're eating there for all 3 meals.
It's
That's
crazy.
300, $400 a day. That's
Like
insane.
when I do parks, I have the drink plan at the like Six Flags park, so I'll get like the free drinks every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But like I'll try to eat before, maybe get a snack. Like my guilty pleasure is always Auntie Anne's, and then eat something outside the parks because like the park food is so expensive. It's insane,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah, I'm
the
the same
quality's
way.
not there unless you're going to Silver Dollar
No.
City or Dollywood. You're not getting quality food at Six Flags parks.
Absolutely. I agree. I
So-
definitely agree, especially down here. I feel like Disney World and Universal are they just don't hit with the food. And
Universal's food isn't very good.
Universal's
No, the worst there I've had was the Marvel Cafe or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
the
Cafe 4.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I had that. I was like, no. I was like, no.
Get some. Well, they have like spaghetti there. I don't even eat. If I'm eating anywhere in the park, it's not Marvel.
Yeah, no. I was like, we were like the one day. It was like during COVID, the first time I went down like islands as an adult, and I was like, where should we eat? And my group was like, oh, let's go eat at this cafe. And I'm like, I didn't know anything about it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I left. I'm like, never again, never.
No.
again.
Yeah, the quick service restaurants in Universal are honestly not good. There's a select few that I like, but honestly, you're better off going to like Panda Express or Moe's and
Going
City
out on
Walk,
City
or
Walk,
going to
yeah,
Burger King
yeah,
and getting
absolutely.
one of their
Exactly.
specialty Whoppers or something.
Yeah, for real.
No, Cedar Point's fun though. I went there as a kid a lot because I grew up in Ohio. And yeah, their coasters there are just insane. Like they call it the roller coaster for a reason.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I grew up, like I said, we both grew up in Ohio. It's lucky now that I live in Michigan. It's like, man, I took it for granted. Like, like now I got
Yeah.
Michigan's Adventure. It's great, but also the park doesn't get any investment, so that's the problem.
Right. Yeah. So and then you can go on to Kings Island. What's
Yeah,
your favorite?
absolutely.
What's your favorite ride there? Mystic.
Go
Before
ahead.
I went to Kings Island last year. I didn't realize how big of a big deal Mystic Timbers was.
Yeah, no, people
That's like a fan favorite.
So if any of the fans come over from my side, watch this. They know I glaze Mystic Timbers like Krispy Kreme glazes donuts. But I mean, it's that is my favorite ride of all time. I get it; it may not be the best, but like, man, it's so good. I don't know. Mystic Timbers is great, but I argue that Kings Island is better than Cedar Point.
Really?
Yeah, I prefer the atmosphere, the people, the operations. I feel like the workers actually want to be there. The food is actually kind of better there. I would say, I mean, they don't have the best coaster collection, obviously. I mean, it's not as good as Cedar Point's, but I don't know. The night rides on Beast, Mystic Timbers, Diamondback Orion, Banshee's great, But that's the biggest hot take. A lot of people don't like that, but I think Kings Island's
That
better.
is a take.
Like, I take the 5-hour drive over there than 3.5 to Cedar Point.
Dang.
Interesting.
That is an interesting one. We're clipping that. How far?
Yeah, absolutely.
15 minutes. I like Orion. I think I went on Orion for the first time last summer. Dude, insane coaster. It's so much fun. It's almost like a carbon copy of Mako here at SeaWorld.
Yeah,
they're intimate, or no, those are B&M coasters, right?
Yeah, B&M, yeah. It's so smooth. That thing is probably like one of the smoothest rides I've ever been on in my life.
It was great. The ride vehicle is exactly the same as Mako here. As soon as I saw, I was like, okay, this is definitely the same manufacturer. And you can tell, I didn't know as much about coasters then, but B&M has that block square, like it makes their coasters recognizable.
Oh, for sure. And those seats, the clamshells that they have, or whatever the restraints are called, they're so comfy, man. Like, then a lot of those, it's crazy. It's like you get on these rides that are 300 feet tall, and you're like, I don't have a seatbelt. I just have a lap bar.
It's like just a lap bar.
Yeah, like, I think that one has a seatbelt, but like, I think Mako, I think Nitro at Great Adventure, I think a lot of the B&Ms don't have, like Raging Bull at Great America in Chicago, that doesn't have a seatbelt. That just has a lap bar.
Gotcha.
Like Velocicoaster,
Yeah.
Velocicoaster is probably the best seats of all time, but
oh, and it's just the design. It's so slick looking.
oh yeah, like I mean it's crazy how good, like, I mean, B&M though, like, recently hasn't been amazing, but like the stuff they do with their the restraints are amazing. So
what do you think of Fury 325 over at Carowinds?
I love Fury. I think Fury's definitely in my top 15. That roller coaster is fantastic. Definitely made the park, like, put it on the map, because like without Fury, the park would be pretty average. But yeah,
I've never
Fury's,
actually been to Carowinds, but I know Fury 325 because of its popularity. Dude, I want to go on that roller coaster so bad.
It's at night. It's crazy good because they have, like, you dive into like the tunnel with like the honeycombs that you like under the bridge. It's a great like front entrance coaster, and like you could always like make a clip on TikTok for it. Be like, hey, this coaster actually is in 2 different states.
Yeah, that's sweet. I've driven by Carowinds, I mean, countless times on the way to Ohio. Never actually gotten the chance to stop yet, but no, it seems like a really nice little park there. It's so cool that it's on the border of the Carolinas. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Kings Island like your favorite park then? Like, do you have a favorite of all time?
Yeah, I'd say Kings Island. Okay, like we just did our theme park awards show, and like we tried to split it up, so like theme park and amusement park. So my favorite amusement park definitely is Kings Island in just terms of like my visits, but like yeah, definitely amusement park. Kings Island's fantastic. Like I said, the best thing there is the operations. Like, they're quick, they're fast. Like, I know a lot of ride ops that work there, so I'm not being biased, but they're all fantastic. So shout out to them, especially Banshee crew.
Yeah, definitely. What was like the first theme park you ever visited, or like what's your earliest theme park memory?
Ooh, I'll be honest. I was a spoiled kid. I went to Disney every single year of my life because my grandparents have a house down there. So Disney, first recollection of everything, Cedar Point, and then Memphis Kiddie Park. Did you ever do Memphis Kiddie Park in Cleveland?
Mm-mm.
So it's like a little tiny kids park. They have one roller coaster. It's called the Little Dipper. It's that's probably my earliest thing. And then Geauga Lake before it closed down.
That's cool. So what was the first coaster you ever went on?
Yeah, it was probably Little Dipper. I think Little Dipper was my first coaster, and then I think Big Dipper at Geauga Lake, and then Double Loop. Like Big Thunder Mountain. That's one of my first bigger coasters. So,
Jeremy, what was your first coaster?
Probably Big Thunder. And then after that, it was, it's now called Incredicoaster, but it was California Screamin' back in the day.
Did you like it in the old theming or new theming?
Actually, I think I prefer the old theming better.
Okay, fair enough.
My thing is, and I've talked about it many times, I feel like Disney just like puts like a little Band-Aid. Like it's like they just put makeup on a pig and call it something different, and that's all they did with Incredicoaster was it's just barely any incredible stuff on there. And then you have the audio, which the audio is like the part me and my wife laugh about is because you hear Jack laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
And that's like, that makes us laugh as parents because it makes me realize, kids are kind of creepy when they laugh. So, but other than that, I mean, I think I preferred California Screaming better. I like the music and everything on that way better.
Yeah, I need to get out there. Like even though this is like my job kind of. Like I've still never been to Disneyland, so.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I went out there
West
like
Coast.
early last year. I went out there in March, and my girlfriend didn't go with me. She had to work all week, and she goes, "Okay, you can do Magic Mountain, you can do Knott's, but if you do Disney without me, I'm gonna be really mad." So I was like, I would love to do. Disney's a place that I would love to do with my significant other, not by myself. Because like theme park visits
Disneyland's
by
awesome.
yourself is like it's kind of rough sometimes.
Oh yeah.
So,
Well, Disneyland, especially with your significant other, it's more of like I want to say it's more of like what's the word I'm looking for?
Like a romantic experience.
Not really like, it's more intimate, I would
Yeah.
say. Because it's smaller, it's got more stuff that you, like, more nostalgic. Like, there's people who find Disney World nostalgic, but I think Disneyland just has a little bit more nostalgia behind it. And it's just a smaller park.
yeah, I've heard it's like like locals, like and everything that was built there was Walt's hand. Like that's why it feels more like less corporate than like I guess you'd say Disney World.
Absolutely.
So, but I think it's like you said, it's more of like a locals park.
Oh, yeah, because I was just talking to my friend Joey who lives down there, and we were talking about the difference between pass holders here and pass holders there.
Yeah.
And the percentage is, like, insane. It's like 80% of their pass holders or more are locals.
That's
while
crazy.
We're not really, like, we don't
Yeah.
have a ton of locals that necessarily like, there's a lot of locals who have it, but it's not that percentage as Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like, because
That's
people down
interesting.
here can buy them no matter what. I remember growing up and like you'd get like once the app came out, you'd buy your ticket and it would say, "Hey, for $100 more, you can upgrade to an annual pass." So stupid that I never did it. So
Yeah,
stupid.
it's nowadays it's like it's like out of state. I think it's with tax. There's a creator on TikTok. I'll give shout out to Michaela. She's saving up for one. I know she's selling stuff.
Oh,
for
I know.
her.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, $1,700 out of state.
It's
Like, that's
insane.
just
Yeah, it's crazy.
bonkers. Like it says 1,500. Then you're like, okay, realistically,
tax.
taxes. Come on now, $1,700 out of state. It's crazy.
It's
And you
insane.
can't make and there's no payment.
No monthly payments.
Right.
Yeah, unless you're a DVC, unless you are a DVC, then you can go down to the Sorcerer Pass if you're out of state. But that's the only way you can not get the Incredi Pass.
Yeah, definitely out of my tax bracket.
Dude, yeah, I have the Pixie Pass down here.
Yeah.
Jeremy calls it the Peasant Pass.
I have the Peasant Pass. Too.
I go Monday through Friday. I can't go on the weekends. So it's like-
Well, the nice thing is here, like any pass you have,
like
you
$33
get free
a month.
parking, you get the 20%
Oh.
off discount on stuff.
Absolutely.
But at Disneyland, unless you have the top pass, you still have to pay like half. It's like Universal. You still got to pay at least half price for parking. It's
Interesting.
insane.
Okay, I never knew that. That's wow.
yeah, it is
Interesting.
nice. All Disney tiers have free parking. That's the best part.
Down here.
Yeah, here in World.
Yeah.
Universal, only your top 2 passes have the free parking.
Then it's half price after that.
Yeah, but still,
Okay.
the parking here is $32 for Universal.
That's
Crazy.
Dog, theirs is 32
It's,
now.
yeah,
Disney's
32. Theirs is 30.
30, I bet you guarantee you it's going to go to 35 next year.
yeah. It's gonna be that inflation, man. It's gonna go up to 35.
What was that Disney news? Oh, starting on
Disneyland.
Yeah, you say.
Disneyland, and starting in, is that next month? Or
January
January
6th.
6th, 5th.
or whatever day it is. Yeah.
Yeah, one of those days. They're getting rid of early admission for resort guests at Disneyland,
I did see that. Yeah, that's
which I think is insane.
It's crazy.
Which means I think it's going to happen here.
oh, that'd be.
But the
rough.
thing is like, do you know how ridiculous of a trade-off it is to go, okay, we're going to get rid of this big perk. The reason you stay on property, we'll give you one free lightning lane.
yeah,
are you
one free,
joking
that's-
right now?
That's
And that's not just one. What I saw in a video, it's not one per day while you're there. It's one for your trip.
that's.
It's a slap in the face.
insane. And it doesn't include Rise of the Resistance, and it doesn't include Radiator Springs Racers. The
Yeah,
two top rides there.
Yeah, whenever I go, like I said, I've been going my entire life. I've never stayed on property at Disney in my life.
Yeah, I get it.
Like-
I mean, it's expensive.
It's I mean, like for us, it's
Even
like
the
we
value
love.
resorts.
I don't know if you guys know where it is, like down there, like over like Orange Lake Resort,
I know what that is.
over by like that.
Off
Super
192?
we
Yeah.
stay over there. And my grandparents, like their house is like across that lake and like that little development right there. But they've had it since like before they broke ground on Disney World in like the 70s, or 60s, whatever. But yeah, no, we always stay over there. I mean, it's nice, but it's like some of the perks are great for staying on property, but we'd rather just have the freedom of doing whatever we want. Being closer to restaurants
Absolutely.
outside because the Disney bubble's great, but like I never grew
You're
up
paying
with the
top
Disney
dollar.
bubble. Yeah, no, you're paying
top
yeah.
dollar. Because if
Yeah.
you're going to a resort restaurant, that's way more than being like, okay, I'm just gonna go to Miller's or something
trust
like
me,
that. Like
Love Miller's, dude.
Miller's is great,
Oh, yeah.
especially on Wednesdays.
We had a yes day for my girlfriend's birthday when we went in May. Yeah, it was a yes day at the Disney resort, so my wallet definitely felt that.
Definitely.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went from the
pass
contemporary. We
holders?
went over to the what?
Are you guys pass holders down there?
No, we are not pass holders.
Oh, dude, you guys.
You should use your grandma's address.
I know that's. I know. I thought about that. It's like because I mean it would be so easy to do that. But I think maybe next year. Depends. It depends on how much travel because like I want to do out of country next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Like,
blame you.
did-
What's on your list for out of travel or out of state travel? Country.
If I
God,
did
can
if
talk
I did
right.
out of the country, I mean my two bucket list parks. I want to do the UK because a lot of my followers are like, the joking 100K go to the UK, and I'm like maybe. I want to do Alton Towers. I want to do Thorpe Park, but my dream park is either Tokyo Disneyland or Phantasialand in Germany. That park looks phenomenal.
Is that the one with the fake looking Epcot ball?
I think that's Europa. I think.
Europa.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, those parks like Tokyo Disneyland. I mean, a ticket there, like I think what Disney's like 150, 160 a day,
Oh, more than that.
but like Tokyo, it's like 65 American dollars. Like,
It's just because
Really?
the flights.
I mean,
and
now
everything
you're
over
paying
there is so
$1,000
expensive.
for your flight over there, obviously, but like everything's super cheap. All the food in Japan is super cheap. Japan's beautiful.
They got way better food than we do too.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Every country has better food than we do.
Yeah, true.
And it's healthier. It's like my friend was in Italy for 3 weeks, like him and his wife, and they ate pizza, food, carbs every single day. They actually lost 4 pounds each.
Oh yeah,
They have
I
way
did
less
that when I went
chemicals
to
in their
Italy.
food.
Italy's
Yeah,
so good.
They bought a loaf of bread, and they're like, "Oh, they thought it was gonna last like 2 weeks. No, it went bad in like 3.5 days." And they're like, "Oh yeah, they don't have all the preservatives in their food here."
Sheesh. Way
But I
less
have
chemicals.
heard that Disneyland Paris has terrible food. I have a friend
haven't-
who works there,
yeah.
and they say that it's just terrible. All the food, they're like, come here, go to Disney World, and they say our food is 1,000,000 times better than theirs.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I haven't heard a lot about
Tokyo
Disneyland
still has
Paris.
Splash Mountain.
They do have. Yeah, I want to go. Maybe like wait
That's
off till
why I wanna go there.
2027 because they have their revamped Space Mountain in 2027.
Ooh, that's right.
Be a shout out to my Space Mountain behind me, whatever.
And
I
the
thought it
other
was
ones that have the Beauty and the Beast ride.
Oh
like
yeah,
the dark ride, that super fancy one.
yeah, where she like twirls around the beast, like or the cape comes off or something. I don't know.
Yeah. That one.
That thing looks. I don't know how the Imagineers. I don't know how they do it, man. It's crazy what they do.
Don't know why they can't do it here.
All the other Disney Worlds get all the cool stuff.
They have
just
like
get walls.
unlimited funding from I forget who owns Tokyo Disneyland. I know
Yeah, they're
Disney
a
doesn't
different
run it.
owner. Disney's
Yeah,
just
it's-
affiliated.
That's
or,
why.
IP.
Oh, it's the
That's all it
Oriental
is.
Land Company. Yeah, they have like basically unlimited money. So it's
Yeah.
They can do whatever the hell they want.
exactly
Pretty much,
Yeah.
Austin, I was on your page the other day. I want to talk about that. What is it? Del Grosso's theme park in
Yes.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
For everyone listening, can you just give a little background first of what the park kind of is all about?
Okay, so Del Grosso's is like basically in the middle of nowhere, PA. So all the parks in PA are kind of all separated by like 3 hours each. This park was like started as like a pasta factory / like local stuff, like kind of like how Knott's was started with the fried chicken and stuff, and boysenberry. But yeah, then they expanded like I think in the early 90s to like a small like locals like little amusement park with like a Ferris wheel and stuff. But they have mainly a good water park. And then every Wednesday, I think I wasn't there on a Wednesday. They have like a pasta night. But anyways, it's supposed to be like a pasta theme park. It's weird.
Yeah, so this family started this pasta restaurant, and then somehow they opened a theme park around it.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing ever. Like all the parks in PA are weird. Like Kennywood's built literally on the side of the hills, and then you overlook the hills, and then you're looking at like factories on the river. I mean, obviously they have the Steelers roller coaster, which but I don't know. PA is a weird place. Like like Del Grosso's. Yeah, I don't know how you go from like a pasta restaurant to a theme park, but it works. I mean, they have phenomenal. The pasta's great actually. So.
Are the rides named after the pasta?
Oh, come
No.
ride fettuccine Alfredo.
Yeah, come.
Alfredo's Fury.
Yeah, like Revenge of the Pasta Sauce. I don't even know, but like, yeah, the locals love this place. I mean, like they ate my video up, but they're like, like a lot of field trips here, if you're in the area. But like I said, this is also in the middle of like nowhere.
Is that the most random park you've ever been to?
Yeah, I would say that one or Lost Island in Iowa. That park is pretty out there, literally in the middle of like cornfields. So
Interesting.
actually,
How many
Indiana. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Yeah,
ahead.
like Indiana Beach is like we went there a few weeks ago. I went there last year as well. That's literally in the 50 minutes off the highway in the middle of a cornfield. They have a boardwalk park on a lake in Indiana. It makes no sense at all, but it's probably the most unique park I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I had that written down because that one looked sweet. How that one roller coaster goes underneath the entryway.
Yeah, it goes under the entryway. Then they have Lost Coaster. It's like you're in a mine cart shaft. You go up an elevator, then you either go forwards or backwards through like this janky wood coaster that's in a mine. Weird. It's better than any Six Flags theming, obviously. They have they have all their coasters are pretty unique. Like I would say, what's the other one? Cyclone's like 90 years old. That's been relocated
Sheesh.
like 5 times from 5 different parks. It was a traveling ride. Then it was in Mexico. Then it was in Canada. Then it was in Quebec. I don't know. It's the guy that runs that place, Gene Staples. He just buys random parks or rides and just puts them there. Like there's rides just sitting in the parking or like sitting in the storage area, just not built.
Really?
Yeah, he just saves random rides and just puts them there, like All American Triple Loop. It killed people in when it was in Mexico, but now it operates there just fine. So
Wait, speaking of that, did you ever ride Son of Beast?
I did not actually.
I didn't
I never went to Kings Island as a kid. That's the problem. The first time
Ah.
with Kings Island was when I was like 15, so it was closed by then. So
Yeah, I went there. I think when it was still open. I think my 2 older siblings actually went on it at one point. I never did, thankfully, because someone died on that one too. It's crazy.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they do like an RMC like in the future, like Son of Beast themed. Pay homage to it because I know it's a lot of people did like it, but a lot of people it was the worst ride they ever rode. So
Right. So, how many states have you been to a theme park in?
I got a map somewhere behind. I can't reach it on the wall, but shout out to the people that send me it. Hyder Hypercraft. They have these amazing maps they make, but I think I'm looking at it. So I've been California, Florida, Iowa, Indiana, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, New Jersey, and then like Canada. So I mean a decent amount.
That's a
They're
lot.
all like primarily in the Midwest. Because once you get out west, they're very, very spread out.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
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 Did you get to ride King to Ka? Since you said New Jersey, I'm sure you have.
Yeah, we rode it 2022. So my dad, he wanted to do a trip with me. He's like, you want to do Dollywood or Great Adventure? I should have said Dollywood. But I did get to ride King to Ka, so it was great. Then I did in 2023 with my co-host, Owen. So he didn't ride Top Thrill before it closed because he was too scared as a kid. And then he rode King to Ka. But yeah, I rode it 5 times before it closed. So
That's crazy. Never got to ride that one either. I love theme parks, but I've only been to a select few. Funding is my biggest thing. I'd love to go to more, but it's the cost that gets me most of all. But I love living here in Orlando and being close to Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens isn't far away. And then I grew up going to Cedar Point, Kings Island, so it's nice being in a close proximity to the ones down here because that's primarily what I grew up going to. I think I've been to before I moved here to Orlando. I went to Universal more times than I had been to Cedar Point, and I grew up in Ohio. So I grew up coming to Universal and Disney. I had always been a huge fan, and then once I was old enough out of college, I was like, okay, I want to move closer to these theme parks for sure.
yeah, no, you got to a lot of centralized stuff. Even the Fun Spot stuff. Fun Spot's not too bad. It depends. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Mind Blower, but most of the rides are pretty interesting at Fun Spot. But no, you got a good area down there. Orlando's crazy good with everything.
Yeah, and Epic. Have you been to Epic Universe yet?
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's another interesting story. Yeah, we went on a preview day, and it might have been, according to the people that we talked to on the phone, it was the worst day of operation they've had since it opened.
Oh shoot! Like all the
Yeah.
rides were down.
So when we were there, like as soon as we walk in for early entry, so we bought a hotel room at Terra Luna, or whatever, one of the cheapest hotels, just to get early entry. And then they're like, okay, by the way, Mario's delayed like an hour. I'm like, okay, so no early entry. Donkey Kong was closed all day. Fire Drill was closed all day. Both shows were both having technical rehearsals, so they didn't run them all day. Stardust, I about cried, was closed all day.
Oh,
So, yeah,
was that
it was
like May 4th or something? Was that
was
like
May
early
7th.
May?
Yeah.
7th. I remember seeing that day like on Twitter, people going crazy because it was just such a bad day.
Yeah, and out of all things, it was the weirdest thing. Like, I think I should have played the lottery that day. I got both on both phones at the same time. I was on the carousel on my phone. Yeah, I got both virtual queues for Harry Potter on both phones.
Crazy.
Yeah, and people
were going mad over the virtual queue.
there was a lady cussing out a worker because she didn't get it, and then she's like, I don't understand this. Like, she's on the sign, but no, we wrote Harry Potter out of everything. With the horrible day we had, we did write Harry Potter. So.
That's when I went for previews. I went like a week after you did.
Okay.
Ministry was down both days. Curse of the Werewolf was down both days. So those are the two big rides there that I haven't done yet. I did Stardust, amazing.
Yeah,
I didn't like Bowser Challenge. Minecart Madness, I really liked.
Okay.
Hiccups Wing Glider was phenomenal in my opinion, but I liked Epic a lot. I'm trying to go back next week for my birthday. But no, I liked Epic Universe a lot. It's amazing. I'm just waiting for them to add it to annual passes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I've seen some rumors that it's supposed to be added soon for you guys, so I'm rooting for you guys. So maybe.
I hope sooner the better. I mean, I don't think it'll be till sometime next year though.
No, I think maybe
too
like
far away.
Right. January, so they can start like the pre-sales for like Christmas and stuff, maybe. But no, How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, man. We walked in,
Dude, phenomenal.
It's definitely the best land in my opinion. There, the theming is great, minus that Stardust is right up next to it. But I don't know. Growing up with Disney, that's my biggest pet peeve. Is like, I'm so spoiled by Disney sight lines. I know it's a nerd thing, but like, yeah, I try to like look this way. I'm like, okay, I don't see Stardust. I don't see Stardust. I don't see Stardust. But no,
you look this way, and it's like, oh, wait, what is that?
But no, Hiccups Wing Gliders, that roller coaster it's like a mini Hagrid's. It's fantastic.
It is. I didn't know it was a launch coaster when I first went on it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize it was like fast. Like I think that hits close to 50 miles per hour.
I was surprised too.
It's pretty quick. It's fast.
Yeah, and the animatronics are great on there. Like I tell people, if you don't want to wait 2 hours to meet Toothless, just go on that ride. Just saying.
The only thing I didn't like about that ride was the restraint sits right on your thighs.
Yeah, our whole train, there was like a full train that we ran with. There was like 4 people behind me, all like saying like they're like yeah, I want to get out of this as soon as possible because their legs were hurting so bad. Like there was one girl, I think she was almost in tears. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's rough. It is rough.
And if you don't
but
notice,
the ride itself is really fun.
Oh yeah, like and it gets tighter as the ride goes on.
Yeah, especially you go up the hills, boom, boom, boom. No, that was the only caveat I had about the ride. For sure.
No, but it's great. But no, Epic Universe as a whole was a decent. Like the theming is phenomenal. They're like the set pieces. But the biggest thing I would say, underrated, is all the actors.
Oh, there's so many meet and greets.
Oh my gosh, like Igor was the funniest person ever we've met in a park. Like when we did our awards show, like we do specialty awards, and we gave Igor the best theme park actor award. But yeah, Igor was like, full on 20-minute conversations with groups of people, like, Invisible Man, like all the people.
He's a good one too.
How to Train Your Dragon. But that made up for the rides being closed. But he's like Igor, like you could sit there and talk to him for like an hour,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Igor was a internet sensation for a little bit there. Still kind of is. Invisible Man, I had one interaction with. I didn't see Igor at all in my 2 days. I don't think they had him out and about yet. But Invisible Man is so much fun to watch and interact with. One of the best meet and greets for sure in the park.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
I think it was one of my friends, like I think it was Zooter Loopers. He was like recording a video with his he takes his big professional camera in the parks of of Invisible Man talking to a kid, and like he stops talking to the kid bolts over to him. He goes, "Why are you recording, kid? That's so creepy." And he's like having and I'm like, it was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, and
some of those character meet and greets are kind of intimidating. Like Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice!
Is this-
Yeah,
This is one of my favorites, man.
I love meeting Beetlejuice, but he's a dick when he meets you. If
No.
you don't know who he is, he's gonna be upfront and abrasive, and you'll be like, he's kind of rude, but that's just who he is as a character.
he's funny. I think the best one that I haven't done him, but it was the Grinch. Everybody loves
Yes.
the Grinch. Like I've seen
Love
so many
the
videos.
Grinch.
Or Megatron when he's out.
Megatron's a good one.
Great.
The one in California and Universal Hollywood is a big fan favorite. The Megatron out there because he has
Yeah.
such attitude.
Oh, yeah.
And there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
one girl who has an account where she just goes and talks to him.
Oh my
And he like knows her. I'm not sure if you've ever seen the account, but it's just he's a really funny one out in Hollywood.
I've definitely seen those. Yeah, like my whole. I searched Megatron meeting or talk about some girl like her pregnancy announcement yesterday, and now ever since I searched on TikTok, like my whole feed is Megatron interactions.
Just Megatron.
So
The Grinch is fun though. I love meeting the Grinch.
yeah, no, he's got some I've seen people have some great conversations with him, and that's the biggest thing. Like from Disney versus Universal, like the free roaming characters, like that is. I mean, like Disneyland does that, but like Disney World doesn't have free roaming characters like that.
Very rare to see them out and about.
I think now they're trying to implement it for like the anniversaries and
But
stuff.
they're
But
like not really like it's not like what you see. Like they're out there for a few minutes.
that's true.
The
It's
best
not like
interaction I've ever had is after fireworks. I took my daughter. We went to Fantasyland, and all the princesses were on the carousel with the kids.
wow, that
and
had
they
to be
walk
like
around.
truly magical for your daughter.
It really was. I mean, we have
Yeah.
a video of her pulling the sword out of the stone, and
Oh
Ariel
my
comes
gosh.
over and was like doing it with her. I mean, that was crazy. And they were out there for a good solid 30 minutes talking to the kids. They literally, my daughter's name is Aurora. She
Okay.
walks up to Princess Aurora, tells her that's her name too. Princess Aurora just puts her hand out, grabs her hand, and walks her around all of Fantasyland.
Oh my gosh,
And I was like,
that's so
what in
cool.
the world? We never see this here. The only other character I ever see walking around is Peter Pan.
Yeah, I've seen Peter
That's
Pan
it.
like once or twice. But yeah, no, that your daughter, that's a core memory for your daughter now. Like that's
Oh, yeah,
forever
and we have it all on
ingrained.
video too. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
like, bingo. Like, that's great.
that's awesome.
Jeremy, have
I-
you eaten at Akershus Royal Hall?
No.
It's a princess meet and greet dining
I don't pay
experience.
for the meet and greets because that's like $60 to $80 per
Yeah,
person.
I ate there once.
No.
It's like a family style buffet, so they bring all the food to your table and you just split it. And then they have like 4 princesses that come up like
Yeah,
every
yeah.
10 minutes or so. I went there once with some friends. I'm not a princess guy. I don't think that I am.
Sure he isn't.
But it was cool if you like princesses and stuff. Like, I mean, I'm sure
The only
Aurora
one
would
we've
love
really
it.
done is Be Our Guest. We've done that like
Hmm.
3
Okay.
times. But Be Our Guest, honestly, in my opinion, it's not worth it. So it's
Yeah.
really not worth it because all they don't have Belle walking around because Belle's over at the her little story thing.
That's so.
So it's just
That's
Beast.
so weird.
But the best thing that happened when we went with our cousins. Beast's head fell off
Oh.
while we were in there. He comes in, he does his little bow, and he's bowing at a table like 3 tables over, and his head falls off. Immediately, the cast members all like ran over there and like got in front of him, so
Jump,
nobody could
yes.
see the actor's face. And then immediately got the head back on him and just took him into backstage. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, somebody's getting fired."
Yeah,
Someone's
yeah,
getting fired.
yeah. Somebody didn't zip him up correctly, so.
No, you're not.
Oh, that's
Austin, what's your 4-park Disney ranking?
Oof. Oh, my girlfriend just asked me this too. That's crazy. Okay. I don't know. Okay, this is rough. Okay, so Magic Kingdom for me is a nostalgia thing. It's always number 1 for me. It's always
I
number
agree.
1. Like I said, I've been going since I was a kid. It will never be beat. Like my whole I have everything. I have like. Here, let's go like this really quick.
Let's get a little office
There
tour.
we go. So we have Haunted Mansion, people
There you
people
go.
movers in my bedroom, and then we have this, but it's for Space Mountain. But no, I'd say that is number 1. Number 2, I'm going off right now, like how the parks are exactly right now.
Yeah,
Because if I was
perfect.
doing it back in the day, right now I'd probably still put Hollywood Studios at the 2 spot. Right now, Animal Kingdom is probably dead last just because of all the stuff they don't have.
That's
like-
my dead last too. For the
Yeah,
same
and
reason.
then Epcot's 3. Epcot was in a weird phase the last few years. It was in construction for everything, but like Guardians for me, Living with the Land's fantastic. We do. I love Living with the Land.
I like it. Jeremy hates it.
I think it's the most relaxing ride on property. It's, you can take a nap in there if you want. So
I think that's why Jeremy doesn't like it, because it puts him to sleep.
It does.
that's true. But I think
My most
think
relaxing one's People Mover, though.
that's People Movers. Yeah, I mean, I just bought the Funko head of them on People Movers.
There
Oh,
you go.
cool.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's I'd say Magic Kingdom's still number one. But my favorite ride of all time, no, whatever. It's not a roller coaster, or whatever. It's Tower of Terror is my favorite ride of all time.
It's in my
love
top
Tower.
3. It's in my top 3.
It's the theming is like I told somebody the other day. The theming starts before you even get you're like 1,000 feet away. You're already on Hollywood Boulevard or whatever. It's already starting. The theming's there.
Absolutely.
So.
That's a good point. Yeah. What do you think of the Muppets overlay taking over Rock and Roller Coaster?
Yeah, no, I think as a Gen Z that whatever. I think it should have been Goofy, man. I think it should have been
100%.
I don't know. For me, this might be.
Powerline coaster would have been perfect.
I don't know your audience though, what they like, but for me, I just don't get the Muppets hype. I never liked the Muppets. I don't. Maybe it's my age. I'm 25.
I get you. I'm not a big fan of Muppets either. I don't get it. My thing is, when Disney says we got to move forward and do stuff that is more relevant for the younger audience, why are we bringing Muppets back?
That's my thing.
That's from the 80s.
I think the biggest thing was like the culture of like the quote unquote Disney adult. I think it was more of a conflict in the back of the studios. Like, what do we do with everyone whining and crying about the Muppets going away? Even though it was a 5-minute wait every day, like how should we keep the ride here? Like I said, Powerline. Even if you outstretch it a little bit, even Hannah Montana would have been fine. Put Metallica in. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Anything but the Muppets would have been fine. I just think the concept art looks all right.
It just sucks that we can't do Marvel here because Disneyland Paris has Rock and Roller Coaster, but they theme theirs Iron Man, and I just think that would be so much better. But we unfortunately can't do that here.
Yeah, I don't know. That's also in a weird phase. Like I grew up going to the park with like Osborne Light Show and the Backlot Studio Tour and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and all that stuff. And now it's like I love Star Wars Land. It's fantastic, but like it's I don't know. It's in a weird phase right now. I'm intrigued to see what else. When Monsters Inc. comes, that roller coaster looks really good with the ride system. But I'm intrigued to see how it looks after that.
What do you think of Magic Kingdom putting Piston Peak in there?
He Pistons
all
what?
the other all the
what?
other Pixar stuff seems to be over in Hollywood Studios, and
That's-
they drop that right into Magic.
Yeah, I don't know. The rivers, I know that wasn't popular with anybody, but like the only thing that I would argue with the rivers is like the kinetic energies. Like what other park has a river running right through it like that?
True.
I mean, like it's beautiful. Even if you don't go in it, like seeing the riverboat go by is just like aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work, man, because like you got Haunted Mansion right there, and then you have
Right.
And I'm so confused. Like I love the Disney parks, but I'm so confused with. So we have Tiana, then we have Big Thunder, now we have a national park that's in the PNW. I'm so confused. Like we're in Louisiana, Arizona / Texas, and now the PNW. I'm so confused. I'm really confused.
It's really confusing.
The flow is going to be weird in that park.
It's
gonna
no
be weird
longer
now.
like Adventureland and Frontierland. It's just a mess.
Just a big combination of random lanes.
What are they going to call it? The Americas?
Yeah,
That's what they're going to have to call it. Because now it's. My whole thing is, I know they're going to get rid of Pecos Bill. I know they're going to get rid of the shooting gallery. I know they're going to get rid. My whole thing is, I think Country Bears is on its last leg. I think that's why they did a revamp on it, and it's still not very popular. I love the original.
Yeah,
I think
for
that
sure.
one's going to go bye-bye pretty soon, completely. And I think they're going to have to make up their mind on what this area is going to be called. And it's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like you have all these people who are Imagineers, and they kind of drop the ball on Magic Kingdom. And Magic Kingdom is what people think of when they come to Orlando.
And it's like the monster. I mean, we've heard it forever. It's like, like the Villains Land should have been a fifth gate. I don't know, like, because it's going to be the way that I don't know where they're going to put it for sure. I know it's supposed to be beyond Big Thunder, and stuff like that. I don't know how that's going to work. I really.
They
know.
have a ton of land. Have you been on the train?
Yeah.
You know, when you go on that train and you go back there and there's like the Native American area with like the teepees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Back behind that is just nothing but woodlands.
Okay.
So basically they're just going to tear all that out, which I don't know. That's probably where that bear came from a couple years ago, is out in that woods. But that's going to all be scrapped. And I think what they're going to do, I mean, in Disneyland, it's weird because if you go to Disneyland, their Batuu is in Disneyland. Not in Hollywood's like California Adventure. So you go like over by where Splash Mountain was, and there's a walkway over kind of by the water, and it goes into Star Wars. So you basically leave the area and go into Star Wars. I think they're going to do the same thing here.
So right where those bathrooms are for Tiana's?
No, I think it's going to be in front of where the walkway is to go over to that spot that you can sit and watch the river. They have like a little area by the exit of Big Thunder. I have a feeling they're going to build a little bridge that's going to connect over there. So that way they don't have to get rid of the train. It'll probably go above the train or something like that.
But so go to the left?
You're basically going to be like out of Big Thunder, take a left.
Yeah, so then, so left goes the Villain's Land, right goes to Piston Peak.
Exactly.
Okay, I mean, that makes
such a mess. Because you're going to see Villain's Land, which I am assuming is going to have like
dark
some
spires.
sort of big gate, spirally gate thing with a castle of some sort. And then you have Piston Peak.
And then a desert.
And then a desert.
And
then a bayou.
And then a bayou that has a mountain.
Yeah, it's kind of like the whole thing with like Moana and Epcot. It's like,
well, the original thing with Moana, that was supposed to be a water ride. And it was supposed to be like a Polynesian pavilion, basically. And they scrapped all of it. When I was when I was a cast member, they even had plans in the middle where all that seating and stuff is for a small tower where you could see World Showcase. Kind of like SeaWorld here has that spirally tower that you can ride up and see all the park. Well, they were supposed to do something similar to that in front of where the Walt statue is. And then they're just like, nah, never mind.
Yeah.
Scrap it. We'll just put seating in there.
That's a walking sauna right there. When we went in May, it was my first time like seeing the Walt statue. I had to get a picture with him, obviously. You know, I go down, put my arm around Walt, and just get fried. That thing was so hot.
Yeah, hot. So hot.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that was like 120 degrees.
Ouch.
But it's like, it's that area right there is just so hot in Florida. It's crazy. It is so hot right there.
It is.
I mean, it's a cool area to kind of like at night just sit and hang out at. But
it's quiet over there too.
There's a lot of people who make those videos and they're like, I work from home. I work at Disney World.
And
do videos like that. I'm like, you're not sitting out there in this humidity.
Way too hot.
No, you're sitting inside of you're sitting inside of Connections doing your work. Okay, come on.
Or you're over by the Starbucks. Let's be real. That's
come on now. Drinking your Beverly, obviously.
We tried recording the podcast in there a couple weeks ago by the Walt statue.
Yeah.
And it was like at night, so they were starting the
show
that was on the ball, and we're getting blasted with the speaker right behind us. We thought we were going to get copyrighted. Thankfully, we didn't.
Yeah.
But they were playing a bunch of popular songs. But yeah, I mean, there were walls up there for so long, and then it's just like, oh, there's just some fancy seating and some fancy lighting.
Yeah, my whole thing is, why are they doing all of it at the same time? Like, if you're going to announce all this stuff, they announced it all at one time. And now you have that Muppets Courtyard gone, walled up. Pretty soon you're going to have Rock and Roller Coaster walled up because you got to redo the guitar and redo the intro to the ride. You don't really have to do much internally for that one. So I don't think that one will be closed super long. But then you have the entire Rivers of America boarded up. You have Big Thunder
and drained. The water drained.
Yeah, and the water's drained. And then there's no breathing air, like no free reign on the air in the Haunted Mansion line. So now they have fans outside. So now you're just smelling everybody's BO getting blown into your face. And then you have Epcot, which is kind of finished, but Test Track was walled up for a while. Yeah. For like a year. It's insane to me that they're doing all this at one time when during the pandemic and right after the pandemic, we weren't working on stuff that we could have worked on when you had capacity at a lower rate.
Had these, and then you have Dinosaur at the end of the year. It's closing too.
Oh, Dinosaur and the where Triceratops spin in the carnival word, that's all boarded up and that's gone. That's all dirt now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just insane to me. It's like in the Tree of Life, you can't go in there. That show's not going to be done until the beginning of the year. And it's like you can't do this and expect people to pay these high prices if you're going to have half of your parks closed.
Yeah, it's like I mean, it's like in the the timeline is like, Tron took 5 years. It's for one ride. So I don't know if stuff gets delayed or something. I don't know. Like 2026 is, I don't know. It's gonna be. I mean, they're not gonna like lower the prices, obviously. But
No, they're just
I
gonna
don't
keep
know. It's gonna
raising
be, if you're visiting in 2026, I would definitely recommend doing your research. Before you consider that family trip. Maybe you wait till 2027.
Yes. And even then,
Or just go to Universal instead.
Yeah, I mean, or just go to.
at this point, it would be cheaper to go to Epic Universe than it would be to go to Disney.
Yeah, and then that park's got great theming and stuff. I think Epic Universe, though, really quick before I forget about it. I know they need one more ride. Epic Universe. I know everybody says it online. Creature from the Black Lagoon Dark Ride. Come on,
Dude.
Or Water Ride.
Yes. Did you see that? You probably saw the same video I did.
Yeah.
That ride system looks crazy.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely crazy. I think they need to add a ride in the Wizarding World. Only the
Oh,
one
yeah.
ride. The show was not very good in my opinion. That land is huge. There's only one ride in there.
Yeah, like, do you know what the story behind what happened?
With the Wizarding World?
With that, the Wizarding Paris.
Mm-mm.
So the little bit of research that I did with it was when I was making a video on it was what were those movies called? The spin-off movies, the
Fantastic Beasts.
The Fantastic Beasts. Yeah, so they thought that was gonna be uber popular. So the whole land, in pre-production in 2019, when they first started talking about this park and drawing it out, was supposed to be all Wizarding Paris and no Battle for the Ministry. And then they're like, okay, these movies were awful. So they cut half of it. There was supposed to be another attraction, riding a broomstick or something. Yeah,
That'd
I
be
don't
kinda
know.
cool.
It is weird because the land is Paris, but then you have to go through the Flu Network, and then you're in London. It's like,
yeah, in a whole
Make
different
any
time period
sense.
too.
yeah, like 1920s Paris, and then modern day UK with the Harry Potter series. It's interesting.
It's a grand, people always say it's so grand and big and everything, but when I walked in, I was like, okay, I'm in cosplay Paris.
Right.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm like, it's
a
not
big land, but it's just it's like restaurants and shops, and then
If
a
you
ride.
walk into Diagon Alley, you walk into Hogsmeade, you're like, okay, I'm here at Harry Potter. This is Harry.
Yeah.
Or Diagon Alley, coming around that corner for the first time. I got my dad's reaction to it last year. I was like, hey, there's actually a land in here. He was like, okay, you're joking with me. There's nothing behind a wall here. And we walk in, he's like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And he saw the dragon, breathe fire,
Yeah, the
But
Paris.
that's Harry
doesn't
Potter.
It doesn't feel like Harry Potter at all. It doesn't feel like Harry Potter till you enter the Flu Network and then you see the Ministry of Magic. But you're just walking through streets of Paris. I never even watched the Fantastic Beasts movies,
me neither.
and I'm a big
No.
Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, I watched the first one. I'm like, after that, I'm like, it's whatever.
No. Austin, what are some creators that you like? Theme park creators that you like that you watch?
Okay, let me glaze some of them really quick. So my boy Justin Time for Thrills, one of my best friends in the community. He's he's actually from Orlando, but he lives in Louisville now, but he's moving back there next year just because his significant other's in college right now. But yeah, so he makes some crazy good content. He loves Universal Parks, Disney stuff. Love him. Cole Park Pros, he's a great dude. Hannah, obviously, gotta shout out Hannah.
Yeah.
She works for us, so she got some. She does a lot of in the South, obviously Florida, Universal SeaWorld stuff. Who else we got? That's So Mid. He's from Australia.
Nice.
He does a lot of stuff. Funny enough, he's from Australia, but he just did a whole series of Mystery Wheel in America, Mystery Wheel in France, Mystery Wheel in the UK. He does he visits the parks in ways that we wouldn't visit the parks.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go to your dream park, but instead he's just spinning a wheel, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to this fair park in the middle of nowhere, UK, instead of going to this my dream theme park." And I'm like, I mean, hey, it's that works. And then I would say last two, Mikey P. I think it's Mikey P rolls. I don't know. It's I'll have to send you guys his link. He's Kings Island local. He just started making content. He's got really good stuff. and then Dimitri's Adventures.
Oh, okay, I know that one.
So
yeah.
so Dimitri, like I met him once during his he did 22 parks in 30 days. And his biggest thing was he has some back issues, and that's the whole story is he wants to go to these parks and ride these roller coasters before his back is you can't ride these rides anymore. But he did 22 parks. He met Ryan Trahan on the way there, at the Mall of America. But yeah, he's got some crazy good content. And like I said, I couldn't do 22 parks in 30 days. There's no way.
Absolutely not.
No, that's insane.
Yeah, he got 170 new credits too. I was 170 right. That's bonkers.
I can barely open and close a park anymore these days. I can barely do it.
2 years ago, I was doing that, but not anymore. No.
Yeah, those 14-hour days at parks are no. It's not worth it anymore. It's I'll rope drop every day. I don't care, but I don't stay till close at a lot of parks anymore.
No. Well, Austin, do you want to plug your social media one more time?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it's Park Hoppers Radio. Just everything. It's on. We're on Spotify and Apple, and then you find us on TikTok, where we're primarily known for, and then Instagram and stuff. But yeah, so if you guys ever want to reach out, whatever. If you see me at the parks, ride some rides with me. So.
There we go. Well, Austin, we appreciate it, coming on here, and we're glad that you're able to make some time for us. So hopefully we can have you on again. And if you're coming down to HHN this year, definitely hit me up. I have a frequent Fear Pass. So I'll be there all the time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and we got to get you guys on our side of the podcast too. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be great. All righty. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go follow Austin on his channel. Be sure to subscribe and follow us, Coasters and Bro-Sters, wherever you're listening, and we will see you next time.